Since its revival, Chicago's Succubus Club has had only one rival for nightclub of the dead, the Asylum in Los Angeles. The Voerman sisters run the joint, or joints, as the Asylum franchise now appear in the regnae across America, Asia, and Europe. Famous for both their enterprising natures and combative personalities, the Voermans loathe each other despite their success. In LA, to do a Voerman is to make a member of your own coterie a sworn enemy. Therese and Jeanette now run separate asylums, one in Santa Monica, another in Hollywood. They never appear in the same club. Only the Malkavians closest to the Voermans know that Therese and Jeanette is the same vampire, two distinct personalities sharing the same body. Some say she bore this condition as a mortal, while others claim there were two sisters, but one killed the other. Other rumors whisper about another sister, who acts as a imprisoned thrall to the Malkavian. Highly volatile, the Voermans prove that Malkavians can be as inspired and prosperous as any Toreador or Ventrue. But many Anarchs anticipate the moment that Therese and Jeanette go to war with each other. Greetings, kindred. I am Voivode Maquette, and welcome back to our World of Darkness and another Loresheet. This one's interesting because not only are we going into a 5th edition tabletop Loresheet here, we're also brushing on to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This video game was monumental, and it actually brought a lot of people who had never heard of Vampire the Masquerade into the community. And one of the big things, and she's on all the advertisements pretty much, is the existence of the Voerman twins and what they've done. They were portrayed beautifully on LA by Night, hosted by Jason Carl, and they were just, I don't know, they're very influential. They are the Malkavian that people think of most of the time. So let's go ahead and hop in to see what their lore sheet will give you if you decide to take the Therese Jeanette Voerman lore sheet in your tabletop game. Investing 1 dot into this lore sheet gets you Asylum membership. You never need to wait in a queue for entry to the Asylum. You always have one of the best seats in the house. And as long as you don't fuck up, you may hunt there once or twice per session at a difficulty of 2. Without any ruffled feathers. So with this one, you are a known member of a club that meets at the Asylum Club. You can hunt there. You don't have to wait in line. This is very beneficial. As a storyteller, I've come to the point where I allow people who have this ability to get people into the Succubus Club as well. But that's me. Investing 2 dots into this lore sheet gets you Performing Monkey. Jeanette and Therese know you as a reliable asset, and they frequently subject you to missions, ranging from serious investigations to flights of insane fancy. Although dangerous, they are generous, and they repay any boon incurred. So now the Voerman twins know you. Investing 2 dots into this makes you a visual member of their little clique. And they will use you as basically a storytelling device at this point. And they will bring you into plot lines that involve their personal little stories. This can be helpful not only as a player who's trying to be a little bit more active in a game, but also as a storyteller who just needs to get information out. Investing 3 dots into this lore sheet gets you Jeanette's favorite. Jeanette Voerman, the wild child of the Voerman family, adores you, pets you, and flirts with you. Though she arguably is the less stable of the sisters, she's also the more generous one. You may stay in the day chamber of any asylum club if you require. If Jeanette is there, she insists you do. Use the club to host your own parties, and ask favors, small and large, from the Anarch Baron. Jeanette counts as a 4-dot mala, but only for the purpose of Malkavian and Anarch dealings. So this one puts you in a little bit of a spot. Not only can you stay in the club, because apparently they have rooms that you can actually like rent out or stay day chamber. And Jeanette, if she's there, will insist that you do. Probably for her own plaything, if you want to take it that way. Being able to get word in to a baron is very, very useful, and this allows that too. But when I say that it boxes you in a little bit, it's for Anarch and Malkavian only. Like the favors that they can do. You don't have to be an Anarch or a Malkavian to have this. I'm actually surprised that this is not Anarch specific. But given the fact that Jeanette's just kind of, well, out there and will like talk to pretty much anybody, and Therese, she's always got her foot in the door with the Ivory Tower, it actually doesn't surprise me that much that this isn't Anarch only. Investing 4 dots into this lore sheet gets you Therese's favorite. Therese Voerman, the upright, strict member of the Voerman family, respects and values you. Her business-oriented mind does not allow her to expend the asylum's resources on your luxury, but she speaks up for you in any regnum where an asylum is present, and can school you in business and finance if you require it. She counts as a 3-dot mala. Therese liking you is congratulations, because Therese doesn't like anybody. But Therese liking you does help out when it comes to more serious matters. This might be the kind of thing where you are going to be able to up status on a more serious set. Not just a fun and games party person, such as Jeanette would. So this right here is going to take a little bit of thought on exactly what the player is going to do to get the most out of this. But Therese is definitely not somebody to scoff at when it comes to needing to get things done. Investing 5 dots into this lore sheet gets you Asylum Operator. Jeanette or Therese permit you to franchise an asylum club in your domain. As long as the club remains open, you have 4 dots to spend on haven, herd, resources, or the chassis of your domain, depending on your club's focus, which may be changed over time. Whether the club is an Elysium is up to you. This one here seems to be the one that everybody wants to jump into right away, and I don't blame them, really. But I feel like this is, it's missing the opportunity of being able to work up. But again, I'm the kind of person who likes to start at the bottom rung and work my way up to like see how I got where my character is suddenly successful. I like to play younger and then try to survive to elder. But this one does give you a lot of benefits. Like the haven benefits alone are well worth it, especially since this is a frequented night spot that will get you fed and make you popular, and you could possibly host it as an Elysium, as it says. Now, having an Elysium that is owned by Anarchs could be an interesting power play depending on how you're trying to play this. Is your character Anarch? Is your character Camarilla? There's a lot of things that you can do with this, especially since the Asylum is as popular with both groups. So there's just a lot to think about on that one. So, I am Voermans, and this has been a look at the Therese, Jeanette, Therese, Tourette lore sheet for Vampire the Masquerade found in the core book. And I cannot wait to talk to you about the next one. Good evening.